When he took office back in 2009, Governor Jack Markell of Delaware was faced with rising unemployment and a stagnant economy. Since then, though, he has worked to create and keep Delaware jobs in a range of different industries, while also becoming a leader in the fight for marriage equality, gun control, and universal background checks. Democrat Jack Markell, governor of Delaware and current chair of the National Governors Association. He joins us now, Governor. It's so nice to have you here.
Good to be with you. Thanks so much.
So let's start with gay marriage. On May 8th, you signed into law a gay marriage bill, making Delaware the 11th state to legalize same-sex marriage. It's a pretty big move for a small state.
Well, it's also a big move because 4 years ago, it was legal in Delaware to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. So we changed that. And now, just a few years later, as you say, we're the 11th state to sign marriage equality. Not only is it the right thing to do, it's the right thing to do for our economy. And I feel pretty strongly about that. You know, in this day and age, the kinds of employers that we want to attract care about getting the best possible talent. They don't care whether that talent is white or black or Hispanic or Asian. They don't care if that talent is straight or gay. So I think it's important that we send a message. We're a welcoming community.
I mean, I'm speaking from my own experience. My dad, as you know, is governor of Utah. A Republican, was one of the first Republicans to come out for civil unions. But a lot of it was because of our influence as kids on him, talking to him about our friends that were gay, how important this issue was to us.
Well, we, of course, listen to all of our constituents, but sometimes our own family members have particular opportunities to weigh in. And I think on some of these issues, you know, that's just where their generation is. Frankly, the same thing was true for me when it came to recycling. Early on in my first term, we got a universal recycling bill through, and there was a lot of opposition to that. But I think for the most part, younger people were especially supportive. So I think I'm 52, but we've got a lot to learn from those who are plenty younger as well as those who are older.
Well, and Governor, as I mentioned earlier, you are head of the National Governors Association. You know what it means to work with Republicans. You know what it means to compromise. You know what it means to get things done. And it seems like governors understand that better than any other politician because they are leading a state. How frustrating is it for you to watch things play out or not play out on Capitol Hill when it just seems like neither side can come to any sort of compromise?
Well, it is frustrating, particularly because we've demonstrated that we can come together. I'm in Washington State right now. I'm in Seattle with Governor Jay Inslee, who happens to be a Democrat, and with Governor Dennis Daugaard of South Dakota, who is a Republican. And we are here because we're all supporting the same initiative around providing better employment opportunities for people with disabilities. The things that governors care about are not Democratic or they're not Republican. You know, we're measured whether we're putting people back to work and improving schools and being good stewards of the taxpayers' money. And those aren't Democratic or Republican issues. And I think we've proven that we can come together.